Hey, this is Al Fix It. I'm going to change the oil and the filter in this 2011 Chevy Impala. Stay with me, I'll show you how to do it. How'd we do? Let's see. Oh yes, nice and solid. That's the way to do it. All right. Hey, to start with, let's talk about oil and filter. Okay, I got the stuff that was on sale today. It says high mileage because I got a real high mileage car here. And is it important that you get the utmost perfect, awesome brand of oil and all that stuff? Well, what's more important is that you change the stuff. And with your oil, gets dark brown, maybe black, maybe it's really black and gunky, maybe you went too far. Anyway, the darker it is, the dirtier it is. And you know, if you have a perfect brand and optimal performance, this and that you like, that's great. If not, buy anything and just get it done, because otherwise, you know, it's like your car is crying for, you know, do something, even if it's not perfect, as long as it works. So it's better than not doing anything at all. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna need some kind of wrench for that drain plug. You're gonna need a rag. You're gonna need some a funnel. And here's a neat little trick. You know, the senior centers, they're taking care of old folks and stuff. They have these pads here that they put down on the bed to change diapers and so forth. So I find it kind of handy, since I got a bunch of these here. Put that down under there first, and it helps contain some of the mess. Let's see, let's put this down here. And that'll help contain things. Whoop, we don't need that funnel down there yet. Let's find out what wrench we need. Make sure you got that rag handy. That's so important. If you got one of these, well, it's handy, but you don't have to. Now I'm going to go underneath and I'm going to just see which kind of wrench it takes to get this oil plug off. Next one up here, and see if that's gonna work. Yep. Hey, so what is it? It's actually a 15. Does this work or not? I don't know. Okay. Make sure you got a good fitting wrench here. And we'll get that broken loose. And before you take that off of there, be sure you put your thing under to drain the oil into. And now we're just gonna put this under here. Make sure your rag is handy. So now just another tip, just to help you, is that when the engine is warm, the oil drains out better than when the engine is cold. So be sure to, you know, go to the store, get your oil or whatever, and then while your engine's still warm, drain it. Comes out a lot better that way. Okay, that's draining nicely. By the way, right up here is, I don't know if you can see that, right here is where the filter is. So, I'm gonna see if I can break it loose. Yeah, it comes loose when you put your rag on your hand and go up there and do that. Let's see. Make sure you can see what's going on here. Yeah, the filter's right up there. We have a nice new drain plug, so that's good. I'm going to put this back in here now while I while I'm here and I don't forget. Let's see, what did I do with my wrench? Here it is. Do not strip this thing out or anything, but snug it up nicely. Now, what I'm going to do is move this drain pan directly underneath of the filter. And we're going to be able to take this filter down. It's going to drip right in there. And it's messy. There it is. I spun it and let it drop into the span. Alright, now I'm going to get this new one out. So what you want to do is take a little oil and you put it on this rubber seal right here, and that is just enough to wet that. And then when you screw it on, it screws on properly. Find your way up here and do not cross thread these threads, whatever you do. And make sure it just goes right on real easy, and they're easy kind of threads to work with. Okay, so now I got that started a little bit, and take my rag, put it on there so that I can twist it better with my fingers, and really that's all you need. You can take a wrench made for this kind of thing, and if you do that, don't tighten it very much. I mean, if you want to go just slightly tighter than you can get it with your hands, okay, but not very much, because you could easily screw up something. So we got our filter in, still kind of oily, messy. Let me see if I can clean that up a little bit. Okay, we got this plug tightened. All right, let's get out from underneath here. Now that we're pretty much done with the underneath stuff here, I've got things ready to go up on top here. So what you want to do is get your funnel ready and your new oil. Open this oil up here. Take the little thing off the top. We're going to take this loose here. Be sure you get the right hole here where the oil goes. Okay. Notice SAE 530 or whatever you're going to use. I'm using 1040, but okay. Now we're going to put in most of this. This is a 5-quart container, and your engine usually takes 4 quarts plus whatever to fill up that oil filter. It might be 5 quarts, might be 4.5 quarts, but it's going to be most of this container. So you see how nice and light colored that oil is? Not black. This is new oil, and if you see your oil is black, it's dirty. The way to check your oil is pull that dipstick out, wipe it off clean, and then poke it back in all the way again to the bottom there, and then take it out and look at it. Okay, now it's looking full, but I'm going to check one more time just to be sure. Yes, we are up over the top mark there, a little bit above it, so that means once I start it and it fills the oil filter, it'll probably be just right. So I'm going to take this out, put all this back together before you forget or anything. Okay. Now it's a good time to check all your fluids. Brake fluid, power steering fluid. But since your engine is warm, don't even bother with the water yet. Wait till your engine's cold to check your water levels. I'm going to take the car off of the ramps here. And when it's on a little more level ground, you'll actually get a better reading on the dipstick. And once you've started the car, and just even for a few seconds like this, that pumps the oil through the system, which puts some into that oil filter, and then you have a better level reading on your dipstick also after you've done that. Oh, let me show you what to do with all of that gunky old oil. Here's what we do. We stick this right here. Now, if you have a container to put, there's a little bit of good oil in here. Let's see, if you have a container to put that in, that's kind of handy. And then you use this container to put your old gunky oil in, take it back to the store. What I'm going to do is just take this old gunky junk and pour it in here. Now, notice how black that oil is. Yeah, that oil is dirty, dirty. So it's a good thing we're changing this. Okay, you see how handy this little pad thing is? That's cool. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to drop this off, throw this old filter away, and we're good. Let's see, put all this tools away and clean up. Clean up. Hey, this is Al Fix It, and I'm glad you joined me. And I hope you can do this, change your own oil and filter and save yourself some money. So Al Fix It here, and you know what to do. Adios, ciao, and catch my other YouTube channel, Blue Hippo H2O. All right, bye. So glad y'all tuned into my channel. Come back and see us again. Never know what I'm going to do a video on that might be helpful to you. Check out my blooper. This is Al Fix It. I'm going to change the oil in this 2011 Chrysler 2011 Chevy Impala. Let's redo this.